Jupiter Wagons Q3 FY26 results, steady revenue growth with stable margins. Jupiter Wagons announced its Q3 FY26 results, reporting consolidated total income of 900 crore rupee for the quarter ended December 31, 2025. The company delivered sequential improvement in revenue and profitability compared to Q2, reflecting operational stability despite industry-wide supply constraints. In this video, we analyze the quarterly performance, margin movement, order book strength, business developments, and shareholding changes to understand what Q3 FY26 indicates for Jupiter Wagons from an investor's perspective. Consolidated revenue for Q3 FY26 stood at 900 crore rupees, up 13% quarter-on-quarter from 796 crore rupee in Q2 FY26. However, on a year-on-year basis, revenue declined 13.9% from 1045 crore rupees, indicating that industry headwinds are still impacting overall scale. For the 9-month period, total income came in at 2172 crore rupee compared to 2951 crore rupee in the previous year, reflecting a 26.4% decline. This highlights that while sequential improvement is visible, full-year performance continues to remain under pressure. EBITDA for the quarter was 116 crore rupees, registering an 11.9% COGS growth. EBITDA margin stood at 13%, broadly stable compared to the previous quarter but lower than 14.4% reported in Q3 FY25. For 9MFY26, EBITDA stood at 279 crore rupee with a margin of 13.1%, compared to 14.6% in the corresponding period last year. The margin compression indicates the impact of lower operating leverage and ongoing supply-side constraints. Profit after tax for Q3 FY26 came in at 62 crore rupees, rising 36% quarter-on-quarter from 45 crore rupees. However, compared to 96 crore rupee in Q3 FY25, PAT declined 36% year-on-year, reflecting pressure on profitability at a lower revenue base. PAT margin improved sequentially to 7% from 5.8% in Q2 FY26. Despite this improvement, margins remain below last year's 9.4%, showing that recovery is gradual rather than sharp. A key positive remains the strong order book, which stood at 5041 crore rupee as of December 31, 2025. This provides revenue visibility for the coming quarters and supports medium-term growth expectations. Management highlighted that wheelset supply constraints continue to affect wagon production across the industry. However, supply conditions have improved compared to the earlier part of the year, and further normalization is expected once internal capacity comes online. The Odisha Railway Greenfield project is progressing as planned, with production expected to commence by the end of the year. This facility is expected to strengthen supply chain resilience and improve execution efficiency going forward. In the electric mobility segment, Jupiter Electric Mobility has commissioned a cell-to-battery manufacturing line in Indore. The company has also deployed modular battery energy storage systems, positioning itself in high-growth energy transition applications. The company reported steady traction in wheelsets and axle supply orders across freight wagons, metro applications, LHB coaches, and Vande Bharat trains. This diversification across segments reduces dependency on a single product line. On the shareholding front, promoter holding increased from 68.09% to 68.31% following warrant conversion by TATRAVAGONKAAS. This marginal increase signals continued promoter confidence in the company's long-term prospects. FIIS slightly increased their stake to 4.48%, while DIS reduced their holding to 0.75%. Public shareholding remained broadly stable around 26.45%, indicating no major institutional reshuffling during the quarter. Overall, Q3 FY26 reflects a phase of sequential recovery for Jupiter Wagons, supported by a strong order book and strategic capacity expansion. However, year-on-year performance remains weak, and execution momentum along with margin stability will be key factors to watch in the coming quarters. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us for more detailed company result analysis.